Hello, it's Gabby here for you. Before we jump onto this week's podcast, I just want to let you know about 2 ways that you can work with me. First of all, I do one-to-one coaching and I do that via Zoom, so we can jump on a Zoom call at a time to suit you. The second thing I've got for you is an online coaching course that's 12 modules that you can download straight away now. There will be a link somewhere around these podcast notes. And this is the course that I've designed, and it's got everything in it that I wish I'd have known when I finished cancer treatment and I was lost. So you can download that course now and you can start working towards making this your happiest and healthiest year ever. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, lovely, and welcome back to the Confidence After Cancer podcast. I'm Gabrielle, also known as Gabby. If you've been listening for a while, thank you so much for your patience while I took a quiet start this year than I had originally planned. 2026 didn't begin for me with big declarations or rushing back into life. It did begin with fireworks. We had a beautiful family holiday together, all 21 of us in St Ives in Cornwall. At midnight, we were on the beach in St Ives, all the family together. And we hugged, and there were some tears as we remembered Mary, our dear cousin, friend, matriarch of the family that was so close to. I can't begin to describe the ways that Mary has impacted our lives. We go to St Ives. Because of Mike and Mary, we go to Benalmádena in Spain. So many things to be grateful for, so many great memories. And we gave thanks for her love, which we can still feel all around us, in her children, in her grandchildren, everybody whose life she's touched. Mary was a teacher, and people would come up and tell her how grateful they were for everything that she'd taught them. So very, very grateful, but also very emotional at her unexpected passing in November, which really has thrown us all into a place we didn't think we were going to be at New Year. It was such a shock. But we went to St Ives. We had a wonderful holiday. Yes, it was emotional. There were ups and downs. After that moment, I've made a very conscious decision to slow down. It was an unexpected bereavement, and rather than pushing myself to be back on it and achieve all the goals that I want to achieve in 2026, I chose to just slow down, honour what I was feeling, be present with the people that I love before moving forward. And I've a feeling that I'm not the only one who's listening today who needed a gentler start to the year. So much going on in the world, so much going on for so many families that I know as well. Last year's been tough. It's been real tough, and I'm sending love to anybody who's struggling. I want to talk about why being gentle with yourself matters, because January often comes with a lot of pressure. It's New Year. People talk about new goals, talk about new energy. There's adverts all over the place about a new you. Been through loss or long periods of holding everything together, which means virtually every woman that I know. January can feel more like emotional jet lag than a fresh start. Forcing motivation on top of exhaustion doesn't create change. It creates burnout. So over the years, both personally and through my coaching work, I've learned that space is often more powerful than push. We don't need more pressure. Often we just need room to breathe. And if sheer willpower worked, we'd all be meditating at sunrise with a green smoothie and absolutely no emotional baggage, which, to be honest, is not how real life works. This week has also been quietly significant for me. On Friday, it will be 18 years since my cancer diagnosis, since being told that I had inflammatory breast cancer, something I'd never even heard of. That number 18 still surprises me when I say it out loud, because 18 years ago, my world literally stopped. And yet here I am, still standing, still evolving, still choosing how I want to live this life. When you combine a milestone like that with a recent bereavement, it shifts your perspective. It's made me very aware of something that we often avoid thinking about, and that is time waits for no one. That awareness doesn't make me fearful. It makes me deeply grateful. Grateful for my health, grateful for love, grateful for the people who are still here and the ones whose presence we continue to feel. And that is not just for bereaved people. I'm conscious that so many people that I know are dealing with division, estrangement, and family fallouts. This is a time to hold space for yourself and be grateful for the chance to choose this next chapter intentionally, not urgently, because I know that many of you listening will understand that feeling too. For many years, my work is centered around confidence after cancer, and that remains at the heart of everything I do. But something has been quietly evolving. Many of the women I support now aren't just rebuilding. They are standing at the edge of their next chapter. And what they don't need is fixing. They need permission to lead themselves differently. And that's where this new energy comes in, what I'm calling Powerfully You. And I've been building this for a couple of years, really thinking about shifting the focus from thinking about illness, but thinking about reclaiming your power. Because Powerfully You isn't about doing more. It's not about pushing harder. It's not about proving anything. It's about choosing from alignment instead of obligation. It's the shift from surviving to thriving and to intentionally designing a life that actually supports you. This year, I'm no longer interested in rushing, people pleasing, or powering through at the cost of my well-being. I'm so interested in living deliberately. And with everything that I talk about, whether it's here on my podcast, whether it's on my YouTube channel, whether it's in the social media posts, I'm not throwing all these things out there saying this is how I live and this is what you should be doing as well. It's all out there for you to pick and choose. It's out there for me to share what's working for me, share what's working for my coaching client, and you pick and choose. We all get to choose the life that we lead. And often we think we've got no choices, but remember, you absolutely do. Please take a breath, check in with yourselves. There's very, very few things that you actually have to do. Most of the stuff we fill our time with is stuff that we're choosing to do. And a real shift for me came when I reframed a lot of the things that I had on my to-do list and thought, I must do this and I must do that and I have to do this. And I changed that to, you know what, I get to do this. And I talked before about I've never really been somebody who enjoys exercising. But when I thought about the fact that I've got a reasonably healthy body for somebody of my age, and I hate that expression, but I've been through cancer, been through a lot. I'm in my 60s. I'm still reasonably healthy. I want to improve my health. I get to choose to move my body. I get to choose healthy foods. That's not an obligation. That's not a punishment. I am very interested now in living deliberately. And that energy is shaping everything I'm creating next. So what's coming next for me as we move through 2026? You may notice a gentle shift in the conversations we have here. There will be more focus on identity, on setting boundaries. So many women struggle with that, and that used to be me. The more focus on energy and what it really means to feel confident and grounded in this phase of life. I will be sharing about a new supportive space that I'm creating for women who want guidance without pressure and growth without burnout. There is no rush. There's no hype. Just a steady, supportive place to grow. If this speaks to you, stay close to me. Follow me on social media. Subscribe to my newsletter or my podcast so you don't miss out when I'm announcing what's coming next. It's all there for you to pick and choose. Nobody has to do anything. I'm putting it out there, what works for me. And if you want to come on this journey with me, that would be amazing. But before I finish today, I want to leave you with a very gentle question. What would it look like to support yourself this year instead of pushing or punishing yourself? Just sit with that question for a minute. What would it look like to support yourself this year instead of pushing yourself? So if this episode resonated with you, I would love you to subscribe or share it with somebody who might need it. Or please leave me a review. It helps more women find this space. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me that you are connecting with me. I really appreciate all the direct messages that I get. Apologies if I've not been back to you while I've been taking some time out. I will be catching up very soon. But thank you so much for being here in my world. Looking forward to spending more time with you in a very gentle and supportive way in 2026. As always, I urge you to stay safe, look after yourself, stay sane, no matter what craziness is going on in the world. Come back to you. You cannot change other people, but you really can change yourself if you want to. I want to create a space where you can remember who you really are. You can remember what it feels like to feel nurtured, to feel supported, and to feel loved, because that's what I'm here for. Thank you again for listening. I'll speak to you very soon and hopefully speak to you next week.